don't worry, there's more good news on the horizon. Sir Keir Starmer, that great champion of the motor car, has come out and said that he doesn't think ULEZ schemes should be rolled out in the rest of the United Kingdom. So we're all safe. We're all in good shape. Howard, there's no need for you to campaign anymore. Keir Starmer has spoken. It's all sorted.
Well, that's for today. You know, tomorrow if flip-flop again, you know what'll happen. You know what's right. Yeah, it's a welcome
suddenly
thing,
slam the car into reverse and start driving backwards at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly that. And I think you may have noticed there's a general election coming. So he knows there's 37 million votes out there with drivers.
Right.
It's as simple as that. And it's so shallow and ridiculous. So, you know, it's nothing more shallow and ridiculous, of course, than the London mayor.
Well, exactly right. I mean, I was up in Scotland at the weekend with my good friend Donald MacLeod, who's fighting the low emission zone up there. Because in Glasgow, you don't even get to actually pay to drive in it. You have to get a fine just for going in. And if you go in at all, you get fined. So the nighttime economy is getting killed off. There are businesses getting killed off as we speak. But they've got a judicial review coming up, I think, in September, where they're hoping it might get reversed. But this is a real problem for people all over the country, isn't it?
It very much is, and I honestly think there's going to be a huge driver rebellion coming up in the next 6 years, obviously leading up to the 2030 diesel petrol ban, new car sales ban. And I'm getting in, well, as you know, I've got about 1.7 million supporters, and my inbox is flooded with anger. It's not just, you know, frustration. This is serious anger about why are you doing this, especially, as you well know, the Transport for London, for example, the extension of the ULEZ zone to the M25 Greater London will not make any difference to the air we breathe. Right. So it is pure cash grabbing. It's an easy thing to do. We're cash cows. We have been for years. The Treasury has always done that with the fuel duty. We've managed to keep that frozen and drop it by a little bit. But the whole thing about this is that what people forget in political life is that the driver is the commercial heartbeat of any economy.
Yeah, exactly right. But what they don't seem to realise is that economy is being snuffed out and being stifled at every single turn, because there's a big difference between taking that ULEZ zone, which currently runs in central London effectively, out to parts of rural kind of, I would call it sort of the suburbs, where, I mean, I've been getting pictures from people who've sent them in of sort of rolling fields and, you know, pubs sitting in very rural situations where they're sort of more or less in the middle of a forest, where the air looks pretty good to me.
Well, not according to Sadiq Khan. We're saying that the M25 is the barrier. You cross the M25, it's clean, wonderful air. Come back into the M25 inside the Greater London. We're all dying. 4,000 people are dying every year. Yeah. All the lines are being thrown everywhere. All that health fatality data, completely and utterly flawed. And they're using that as an emotive way to take money from our pockets.